Boom.
What is up, guys? I know that there was some criticism of the way that I introduced this show last week, but I'm pretty sure I nailed it this time. I'm here with my co-host, F4F Pac-Man, brought to you and powered up by this sugar-free pear Red Bull. And we have got a very packed show for you this week, so let's get down to it. Okay, so the big news this week is this content-rich rap that was posted by Alex Davis as he was getting ready to go out of the country for a wedding. I asked everybody I knew on Facebook if they would be willing to video themselves reciting this rap so that I would not have to, and they all flat out refused. So I guess I'm going to have to do this as speedily as I can. Sup, First 4 fam, how's it going? How you guys been? I'm chilling at the airport, about to jump on a flying machine. My mate's getting hitched down in Portugal. Weddings at the Algarve. Anyone local? It's been a long time since I did one of these. Been taking time out, the OCC, not pleased. But believe when I say we're hard at work behind the scenes, figuring out new ways to jump forward by any means. So what means are you talking about, you ask? One too many to count, multiple tasks. But I'm happy to share a few major ones for overview. I love giving you guys sweet sneak previews. Changes are coming to F4F PVC Nation. The old school way will have left the station. 'Cause to get on chain store shelves, prime time, means we can't do it like now on F4F time. That means we're coming up with a new system. PVC Nation will change how we list them. To those who are OG, you know what it means to order blind. We're gonna evolve that idea a bit. Redesign. For the resin players, there's gotta be a change. Current market too crowded, hard to keep the same price range. Exclusives and DEs will stay the same. Unlimited regs is going to be the name of the game. I don't really mean unlimited regulars, but the box will say 5K to help with capital expenditure. You see, the factory prices have risen so high, has decimated our wholesale biz. Can't turn a blind eye. Default 5K on the reg box might seem rather strange. We're never going to make that number though. We'll make the true orders interchange. But what that does mean is that we have the option to continue the run, maybe years later after the first shipment is done. There are still a lot of details that gotta be worked out, but doing this will help keep those prices low, no doubt. For those who are looking for the resale price, EX and DE should still be a paradise. Now, upcoming pre-orders have been super slow to come. Hope you guys have been building up disposable income. We got the Green Boy, Princess, and Doc up in the air. Daddy Vamp got a new base, waiting for that F4F flare. We got 2 out-of-the-box projects slowly cooking. Love how they are going, really good looking. Gotta aim high, so excited, holy cow! It's gonna help turn the OCC from 60 into 600 thou. More info to come in the future for these projects. Makes me super excited. Lifting me high like a vortex. But now I've got to jump on the plane. The bird's about to flap. But wanted to get this post out for content of Dab's next recap. So before I leave, I want to say thank you for reading this far. This post came out of the blue. I'm going to leave you now with a code for 200 points to make use of. Add a dash to next part of the phrase F4F is love, peace. All right, so let's go through and analyze this a little bit. Let's see, if we go to several verses in, we come to this part about we got the Green Boy, Princess, and Doc up in the air. Daddy Vamp got a new base, waiting for that F4F flare. That's obviously talking about Luigi and Princess Zelda from the Breath of the Wild and Luigi's Mansion PVC lines. and Daddy Vamp is obviously Dracula, and the doc up in the air must be Neo Cortex, who we've seen some sneak peeks of. He didn't go to Gamescom, he didn't go to PAX West, but he's hiding somewhere, so maybe he's going to get a grand reveal when we're all least expecting it. Now, the really big news in here, though, is this talk about having the regulars be unlimited or have a edition size of 5K printed on the box. I know a lot of people are going to freak out about that, be like, holy crap, 5K, that's too much. But it's not really that unheard of in the statue business. Diamond Select Toys, their entire line of Marvel Premier Collection statues is based around the fact that they write 3K for the edition size for every single piece that they do, and if they don't get an order for 3K, like when they open solicitations, it's still on there. They can take orders later. If something's popular, they can make another batch of them. It's what they did with their Moon Knight, with their Venom, with their Cable, and other pieces that they've done that have been really popular and sold out. It's worked out really well for them. It's helped them to keep their prices down, and for F4F to keep their prices down is really important since it's an entry-level company for a lot of new collectors. So if putting 5K on the boxes for the regulars is going to allow that to continue, I think it's awesome. I know that there's going to be a lot of dissent about this, but right now we have lines that are sort of dead in the water, like Samurai Champloo and One Punch Man, because the main characters did not sell well when they first went up for sale, and nobody can get a Mugen or a Saitama now, which makes it really hard to sell a Jin or a Genos or those sorts of characters. So if this open edition size was something that had been going on previously, those lines would have a lot more life right now. We'd be able to have new collectors coming in, getting a Mugen, getting a Saitama, getting a Solid Snake, getting whatever character, Artorias, Wolflink, whatever character they really wanted to begin a line, and that would help them to be on board as new collectors for future pieces. So I really like the idea of having larger edition sizes set like that. 5K seems, I mean, it's a little bit high, but that's the number that Sideshow has been using for their Spider-Man premium format, for their Wolverine, for their Dark Phoenix, for their Wonder Woman, and they've had those available for years, and people are still able to get them, to love them, and then to buy supporting pieces to go along with them. So I know that not everybody's going to love that, but I think it's a really interesting idea, and I'm excited to see where this goes. The other thing that Alex talked about a lot within this wrap was changing the way that orders are done for the PVC Nation. He talked a little bit about blind orders. I'm not sure exactly what he means by that, but if we look at certain PVCs, Ornstein SD, he debuted last August, over a year ago, at Gamescom 2018. He's still not up for order. The All Might PVCs, we saw the first 3 of them in March at Emerald City Comic Con. They're still not up for order, so maybe blind pre-orders means that pre-orders will open up based off of the original resin prototypes rather than waiting for all the tooling to be done for the PVC so that we can see exactly where the seams are and what they're going to look like. I'm not really sure exactly what he has in mind with that, but PVC Nation is really important to F4F. It's really good to get it onto store shelves, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. So hopefully whatever the redesign is for how the PVCs are going to be sold, we'll find out about it soon, and it's going to work really well. We also got to see 2 sneak peeks this week, so let's take a look at what we've got. First up, it's the new and improved sneak peek of Ed from Cowboy Bebop. She's changed a little bit from the last time that we saw her. Her hair has become less textured. It's a little bit darker. The goggles have improved in the way that they look. I think she's looking pretty good now. I would like to see her teeth. And what I really want to see, though, is Ein the dog. I want that dog, Alex Davis. Next sneak peek, Ein, corgi, or bust. The other sneak peek that we saw this week is what appears to be a slab of rock. Ordinarily, that would not be very exciting, but in this case, it actually is because a lot of people were requesting these rocks. They did not like the base that the Castlevania Symphony of the Night Dracula statue was first shown with at Gamescom last month. So instead of coming on the base, that sort of looks like a cake. It looks like we're getting a totally redone base for Dracula that will hopefully be more pleasing to the fan base. Okay, there's been something that's been missing from all of our lives for a couple months now, and it is Chalk's snack review. Without Chalk's to tell me what to eat, I really don't know what to eat. so I've been lost and confused, but I decided to go out and pick something up to review here on the show to help all of the rest of the First Four family. So if you don't want to watch this, scrub forward like a minute, and I will make this sign when I'm done. Okay, so I've got here this year's mystery Oreos. I saw these at the store and I was like, whoa, because these were out last year and they were some sort of like fruity pebble flavor or something, and it was pretty good. But like when I saw this year, I was like, if it was still that fruity pebble flavor, would it really be a mystery anymore, or would it just kind of be a rehash? So I had to know, so I picked up this box of mystery Oreos so that you don't have to. So I haven't tried this yet, so we're gonna see exactly, that's the seal. We're gonna see exactly what this tastes like. These are kind of hard for me to eat with my braces, but I'm gonna do my best here. Well, this tastes like an Oreo. Tastes pretty plain. I think this is just a regular Oreo. I think the mystery is that they had too many regular Oreos, and so they put these leftover plain Oreos into a special mystery bag. So, yeah, this is pretty plain. As far as I'm concerned, the mystery is solved. The mystery Oreos are, in fact, plain Oreos. Shoutouts! I did not solicit or expect to be giving any shoutouts, but Shane Gorsk asked for them, so apparently some people are actually interested. I don't intend to count how many people asked, so I'm going to go through these really fast. I was a teacher in a past life, so much like any teachers you've ever had, I am more than likely going to totally mispronounce your name. So here we go. We will start with Shane Gorsk, Victoria Crombie, Asa Anderson, Sean Reynolds, River Coakley, Faith DeVoe, Michael Berger, Jeremy Bierson, Kevin Kevry, Stephen McNally, Jefferson Goobler, James Bennington, Brandon Evans, Justina Nerine, Vincent Windishish, Dabid Kurt, Justina Nerine, again, Adam Elgamel, and Chris Harrison. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed your first shoutouts on the first and only time shoutouts will ever be done on the unofficial F4F Week in Review. All right, 60 seconds of Q&A that I most likely am not going to be able to answer. Oh, this is really gross. I have to pour this down the drain. Hang on. All right, Q&A, take two. So I asked for questions that I would most likely not be able to answer, and I actually got a few, so let's take a look at what we've got here. First up, Bang H. Lee says, ... Thank you, Bang. Second, from Ronald Jacobs, what do you think will be the next PO? Love this on my Friday. Well, Ronald, I would have said it was going to be Dracula for sure, but since the base on Dracula seems to be being redone, it would make sense to me that it has to be something else that we've seen pretty far along, that Alex is hiding from us. It might be Neocortex from the Crash Resin line. It might be that Skull Knight, which is probably coming up fairly soon since Guts is going to be shipping. I wouldn't mind if it was those Rainbow Spyro PVCs that I definitely am interested in, that I don't know if everybody else is interested in or not. And also there's those metal mini crystal dragons. So one of the above most likely, or else something we're totally not expecting, like the Princess Zelda PVC or Rider Link. Tom Brockman, you'll be able to answer this question as well as Alex Davis does. When is Rider Link PO coming? I want to say sooner than later, Tom Brockman. Sooner than later. Finally, from Victoria Crombie, should I continue the validation lists in your opinion? Yes. And that's all the time that we've got for the Q&A this week. All right, that's all the time that we've got this week. Thankfully, there is no time for Who Dat, but maybe next week if there is another show, which I hope that there is not. F4F is love, F4F is life. See ya on the next one. Peace and laters.